Today, Good Gut Solution is talking with Dr. Ross Pelton, who brands himself as the natural pharmacist. In addition to being a pharmacist, Ross also has his PhD in psychology, is a certified clinical nutritionist, and the author of 10 books. For years, Ross has taught a series of seminars that teach health professionals how to utilize and integrate natural medicine into their practices. In 1999, American Druggist magazine named Ross one of the top 50 most influential pharmacists in the U.S. Probiotic research is transforming our understanding of human health. We've been learning that probiotics are incredibly valuable for maintaining good health, but the powerful news is that certain strains of probiotics produce highly specialized health benefits. This is what Ross has been calling the probiotic revolution. Dr. Pelton, let's start out by having you tell us about why people should be so concerned about their microbiomes.
Okay, Cheryl, thanks for asking, and welcome to all you viewers out there. The Human Microbiome Project was a very big government-funded research project that has given us information that has just accelerated research into the microbiome faster than anyone could have imagined. And research emanating from the Human Microbiome Project has taught us and told us that there are 10 times more bacteria in our bodies than we have human cells in our bodies. So we're really only 10% human. But more importantly than that, we now learn that over 99% of the DNA in your body is the DNA of your bacteria. And DNA is the blueprint that regulates the production of proteins and directs all the work in our bodies. So for a number of years, scientists were really puzzled by the fact that the common rice plant has about 44,000 genes. We as complex evolved humans have about 25,000 genes. How could the rice plant have twice as many genes as we supremely evolved humans have? Well, it turns out we don't have to have quite so many genes because the DNA in our microbiome, all of our bacteria, are doing so much work. And this is what is being told to us and started to be explained by the Human Microbiome Project and all the scientists that are worldwide now studying probiotics in the microbiome. We find out that your probiotic bacteria are involved in regulating and controlling either directly or indirectly just about everything that's going on in our bodies. So creating and maintaining a healthy microbiome is critical to health, probably one of the most foundational things for health. You've probably heard the term disease begins in the gut, and that's very true. We now know that there's links to all human diseases related to problems in the microbiome and bad bacteria and a condition that we call dysbiosis. So part of every healing protocol should be a primary focus on healing the gut. Now, I've used the term microbiome. That term really refers to all of the organisms on your entire body, in and around, inside and out. But in this presentation, and when I talk about the microbiome in my lectures and seminars, I'm primarily referring to the 100 trillion organisms that live and reside in your gastrointestinal tract. So it's very critical that people learn how to treat their microbiome well. You've got 100 trillion guests in your gastrointestinal system. And when you eat your food, think about the fact that you're feeding 100 trillion guests. And you're not going to have a healthy microbiome unless you feed them well. So it's really critical to learn a number of things related to a microbiome so that people can learn how to both create and maintain a healthy microbiome. Well, that's just a little overview on the microbiome and why it's so critical for health, for starters. Cheryl?
Great.